Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching episode 6 of Childhood Friend Love Comedy. Last episode, this very sleazy looking and speaking man tried to get, well, the first childhood friend character that we saw in the series into show business, and she adamantly refused, but he just wouldn't take no for an answer, so, uh, the main character made it pretty obvious that they're not going to accept no matter what. Uh, so let's see where that goes. Again, though, I'm not really sure how he's gotten very far in this industry by being extremely uncharismatic. He has to entice her, not almost coerce her into doing it. Probably should have rethought his tactics considering there were other people in the room as well. I guess that could have worked if she was by herself, maybe. Just coercing somebody into doing something like that. It could have been just as easily as effective if they got up and walked away, though. People are overreacting a lot right now. He's the trashiest person in the room, which is, a little bit ironic. Is that is that something that happens? Oh, that's the dad of the girl, right? Those will make things easier. Again, there were better ways to handle that, but he can't be blamed for getting angry. This guy has a little bit of an anger problem. This is a little random. Seems to me like this girl's probably the smartest one out of everyone here. The thing she requested or proposed, I don't feel like it'd be something that anyone would easily agree to, but I guess that's what's happening anyway. And by the smartest person in this room, I kind of meant like plot wise, I guess, in terms of the lore. She's thinking up a lot of things all of a sudden. She's already planning everything. Is she gonna write it? So she works for him. This is one of the most bare bones club rooms I've ever seen in anime ever. Ooh, backstory. Is she visiting her workplace? Like, does she take her to her workplace, or does she like sneak there somehow? Oh, taking the shonen approach, I see. Oh, she's still working. You'd think they'd have a lot more money now that she's an actress. Oh, okay, fair enough. Also, it seems thankfully she hasn't taken after her sister in terms of certain things. Okay, so they finished. I thought there was going to be more time put into this. I don't understand the purpose of this video, to be honest. Are they recruiting for their thing, or are they making like a fake movie, or what? I guess I missed the purpose of this. They said they were going to make a commercial, but a commercial what? Also, everyone in the club seems to be equally as prominent in this video, and they all seem to be doing an equally good job at acting. They didn't really do anything much different from anyone else. I think I'm warming up to this character more now. She does have the potential to be the best one. But this does seem like it has a little more effort, I guess. Oh, I thought that was the scene. Looked fine without all the post process effects, you know. Liked it better when it seemed like it was part of a scene of a movie. It was kind of disconcerting, to be honest. And again, it's really taking away from the entire point, which is to show off his acting ability. If everything is obscured with really loud music, really bad post process effects, and cuts to other subjects, I guess. There's also the music, which is overshadowing everything. Like, isn't the point that he's supposed to be like this amazing actor or something? Although the disconcerting part is the fact that those uh, musicians were unusually realistic looking. Really, that impressed you? You couldn't even tell what he was doing. I was hoping it'd be something more impressive. It would have been nice to see the actual production of these things, though. Might have been more fun to see the result. Kind of like when, well, if you've ever watched Haruki, they did something similar, but you got to see a lot of the stuff, and then you saw the result at the end, which is pretty satisfying. Are those rice balls, or is it an avocado? Is he eating like a raw avocado? Just like, I mean, they're usually raw, but without like doing anything to it, including the skin. That'd be weird. Is he some sort of special person as well? Okay, well, that's a thing now. Not a particularly welcome thing, to be honest, but it's a thing. I was hoping this guy would be a part of the whole thing more. He could have invited them over into the alliance or whatever. Thanks for the heads up there. I'm sure there was a more in-universe way to get that explained without feeling exposition-y, but went with that. Just a little signboard. I feel these plot points are getting a little confusing. It seems everyone is plotting something for some reason. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's what they talked about. That was the. Why would you think that that would be even a good idea? Who the hell would believe amnesia? Especially since she's not going to go to like the hospital or anything to confirm any of this, or some sort of psychologist. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, she has amnesia now. That's a thing. I have to say, out of all the characters so far, I think I like her the best, and like the black-haired girl second best. Well, she's gonna be. Well, it's not like we see much of the school life anyway, so I don't know what to expect of this. It also really annoyed me how after her intro, it kind of skipped over everyone's reactions to her appearance, which bothered me. Oh, I forgot this girl existed. I'm not really a fan of her. So far, she hasn't displayed any sort of appeal whatsoever, except her Fang. But she has way too many other downsides. Yeah, it's kind of an insult. The guy's kind of a scumbag. That doesn't sound like it goes together at all. So I wonder when she's going to give up this whole amnesia thing then. She's already slipping up. Okay, there we go. It was immediate. Well, I guess that's how they settle that, huh? Well, okay, this episode was really weird. I feel that they skipped a lot of content that they shouldn't have. There was too much that kind of would feel like it'd be like an entire arc of a story just glossed over, basically. I feel like in the time span of the beginning of this episode to the end of the episode was probably like 2 months or something, maybe more. And in all that time, they got up to a lot of things that we just didn't get to see, which I don't know if that's how it is in the source. I'm still not completely sold on this series yet, so I don't know if I'm going to read the source. But the the latest girl whose backstory we saw this episode, she's growing on me, so she might be enough to get me to read the source. But if the pace is like this, which I doubt it, I mean, obviously, adaptations are always going to skip a lot, but this seemed excessive, even for that. It was almost, I feel like it was almost Ari Ferretta levels in terms of content skipping. Uh, Obviously, not nearly as bad in terms of animation or art, but that's a whole other thing. Um, yeah, this episode was pretty confusing because of that. Because like a whole bunch of characters just started doing things and saying things about their goals and uh, scheming things that we barely even know them at this point. It's 6 episodes in, but like I don't know. I mean, I don't like friend character all that much from the first couple of establishment scenes with him. I kind of decided that he's someone that I don't want to see more of. But well, he seems to be a prominent part of this series. And the other guy, the guy that seemed like he was going to be an antagonist, I actually wanted to see more of, and he hasn't really shown up at all whatsoever after his involvement in that whole thing, which is really weird. I don't even think I've seen him talk to the main character after that point, which is like they made a big deal about how much he idolized him, and he hasn't done anything to try and help him at this point, which is I don't know. I'm a little confused by that. Like, what has he been doing this entire time during this entire arc that was skipped over in this one episode? For the moments that we did get to see, I like seeing the backstory of the shorter girl. And I'll remember their names at some point. uh, yeah, so I'm kind of rooting for her at this point. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.